This month marks 5 years since a Marathon County girl died of untreated diabetes because her parents prayed for her to get better instead of getting her medical attention. Madeline Anderson looked into where the case is at today and has more on our big story.
The case is still in the hands of the state's highest court. Dale and Leilani Newman were convicted back in 2009 of reckless homicide following the death of their 11-year-old daughter, Madeline Cara. The Weston couple appealed the convictions, and in December 2012, the Supreme Court justices heard oral arguments from both sides. No decision has been issued yet, but attorneys expect one between now and June, a decision that will undoubtedly set a legal precedent in Wisconsin.
We, the jury, as in for a verdict, find the defendant.
When Dale and Leilani Newman were sentenced to 30 days in jail each year for 6 years, those on the prosecution believed this young girl who died unnecessarily would finally get justice.
Nothing will ever bring back Madeline.
3.5 years later, the Newmans have yet to spend a single day behind bars.
I think that it's frustrating.
Marathon County Medical Examiner John Larson has been involved in the investigation from the beginning.
I recall that it occurred on an Easter Sunday. I was contacted by law enforcement and responded to St. Clair's Hospital, where I examined the body.
He says ultimately Madeline Cara died of untreated type 1 diabetes, a disease that's quite survivable today with modern medicine.
To see a child going through the symptoms of diabetes, and for the parents to not become extremely concerned at some point to take some action is disconcerting to me.
It is the will of God to do so.
Deeply religious, the Newmans considered their daughter's illness a test of faith and prayed for her to get well. In Wisconsin's child abuse statute, treatment through prayer or faith healing is protected, even when it results in great bodily harm of the child.
The Newmans were entitled to act under that statutory protection, and that's why prosecuting them for behavior that they were told was legal creates a constitutional problem.
The UW-Madison Law School is now representing Leilani Newman in pursuing the appeal. The issue has never been addressed in Wisconsin, and whether or not their convictions are overturned will certainly affect any future cases.
What's at stake for the public is the question of when is it fair to tell people that on one hand their behavior is protected, and then to turn around and prosecute them for behavior that they're told is protected. What's at stake with respect to faith healing is a question of should the legislature amend this law.
Now, the state declined to comment on the case since it is still pending. But in December, the Assistant Attorney General argued parents who pray over a sick child can't be protected under prayer immunity after the child is in grave danger of dying.